So Nicolette, what is it about this Nutcracker score that makes it so iconic?
The genius of Tchaikovsky. Yeah, this was the last of his ballets. He used every possible musical device to tell the story, from colourful melodies to brilliant orchestration, incredible harmonies, all incredibly compact form. There's not a note that you don't want to have, and there's not a note that you think, oh, maybe we could have left that out. It's just perfect from start to finish.
And I know this is one of your favourite scores,
Yes.
And you've conducted it many times now.
I don't want to count how many times, hundreds of times. It is my favourite production. I've done many productions around the world, I've seen many, and I think this is the absolute world's best storytelling. It's magical musically, it's magical on stage from start to finish in good, great old-fashioned storytelling.
So this is one of the scores that all young children love, and it inspires a whole lot of people, not only to dance but to take up music. Do you think that this is the sort of score that young people will continue to, into the future, love?
Young and old. I mean, you can tell how beloved it is because so many bits of it, obviously the Sugar Plum Fairy, but so many other bits have been used for everything from advertising to shop music to elevator music to quotes in pop songs quoted by other composers. It is ubiquitous. You hear it absolutely everywhere, and a lot of people don't realise the bits that they love, a Nutcracker, and then so the older folk generations who come along will come and go, oh, I didn't realise that was Nutcracker. I've always loved that piece of music. So throughout generations, whether young or old, the young are enchanted by obviously the storytelling on stage, but it is such compact storytelling in the orchestra. Particularly Act 1 goes from start to finish without a breath. It's way scored, constant changes. The use of instruments, so for example, when Drosselmeyer's assistant appears, that you get these very sort of quirky dark violas, trombones, bassoons, bass clarinet that suggests there's something grotesque, something maybe on the edge of evil, something dark about to happen, to the use of the instrument, the celeste, which is the Sugar Plum Fairy instrument, which sounds like a set of bells, played like a piano, but sounds like magic fairy bells. And Tchaikovsky was the first to actually use it in a ballet. He heard this instrument, it was invented in France, end of the 19th century. He heard it, fell in love with the sound, thought, I want to use this, perfect, perfect. Had it packed up in a case, travelled secretly over, by train into Russia. It wasn't unpacked, and then it was sort of literally musically unveiled for the very first time in Nutcracker. When Clara goes to the land of sweets, so at the start of Act 2, all of a sudden you hear in the orchestral texture this magical sort of unknown fairy sound, and every time we hear it and every time we play the Sugar Plum Fairy, I imagine hearing this instrument for the first time, when orchestral instruments, violins, clarinets, or people were very used to all of that, and then all of a sudden an instrument that nobody has ever heard before is unveiled, and it is a totally magical sound that transports you into fairy tale land.